Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 14th of October 1987, and the title is Brahmin life is the life to experience all relationships with the Father. Today, Bap Dada has once again come to meet his children who have celebrated many meetings and who have been meeting him for many cycles. This alokik and subtle meeting cannot take place even in the future beautiful golden age. Only at this time does this special age have the blessing for the meeting between the Father and children to take place. This is why this age is called the confluence age. That is, the age in which to celebrate a meeting. In such an age, it is you souls who are the special actors who celebrate such an elevated meeting. Bap Dada too is pleased to see you, handful of elevated, fortunate souls, out of multi-millions, and reminds you of this. How many things has Baba reminded you of from the beginning till the end? If you remember it, a long list will emerge. He has reminded you of so many things that all of you have become embodiments of remembrance. On the path of devotion, devotees continue to have remembrance at every moment as a memorial of you souls who are embodiments of remembrance. They continue to remember the specialty of every action of you souls who are embodiments of remembrance. The specialty of devotion is to remember, that is, to sing praise. While having remembrance, they become so lost in that intoxication that for a short time they do not have any awareness of anything. While remembering, they become lost in that. That is, they become absorbed in that. That experience of a short time is so lovely and unique for those souls. Why is that? Because the souls whom they remember were always merged in love of the Father. Those souls were always lost in all the attainments they received from the Father. This is why, when such souls are remembered, those devotee souls receive for a short time a drop of that experience from you blessed souls. So just think, if devotee souls who remember them have such an alokik experience, then how many experiences do you souls who are embodiments of remembrance, bestowers of blessings, and bestowers of fortune have in your practical life? Always continue to move forward with these experiences. At every step, continue to experience being an embodiment of embodiments of different forms of awareness. Experience being an emerged embodiment of remembrance according to the time and according to the action. For instance, at Amrit Vela, when the day begins and I am celebrating a meeting with the Father, I am an elevated soul, a master bestower of blessings who is taking blessings from the bestower of blessings. I am a multi-million times fortunate soul who is attaining fortune directly from the bestower of fortune. Bring this elevated form into your awareness. It is the time that is blessed, and you have the bestower of blessings and the bestower of fortune with you. Being a master bestower of blessings, you yourself are becoming full, and you are a blessed soul who is enabling other souls to receive a blessing. Make the awareness of this form emerge. Do not think that I am like that anyway, but experience the different forms of awareness according to the time, and you will become a treasure store of many unique types of happiness and unique attainments. Then the songs of attainment will constantly be emerging in your heart in soundless words. I have attained that which I wanted to attain. In this way, continue to experience being different forms of awareness according to the time and actions. When listening to the Murli, have the awareness that you have a godly student life. That is, you are a student of God, and that God Himself has come from the Supreme Land, especially to teach you. The special attainment is that God Himself comes. When you listen to the Murli as an embodiment of this awareness, you have so much intoxication. If the one who is reading the Murli is reading it in an ordinary way, according to the discipline, and those who are listening to it are listening to it in that way, then there would not be that much intoxication experienced. However, become aware of your form, that you are a student of God, and then listen to it, and you will experience alokik intoxication. Do you understand? There would be so much intoxication experienced of the different forms of awareness at different times. In this way, continue to be an embodiment of remembrance with the Father throughout the day in every action. Sometimes experience God as the friend or the companion, sometimes as your life partner, sometimes God is your specially beloved child. That is, the one who has a right, your first heir. When a child is very beautiful and worthy, the parents feels that their child is a lamp of the family, one who will glorify the name of the family. The name of someone whose child is God would be glorified so much. Their clan would benefit so much. So, when you sometimes experience yourself to be a little lonely or sad with the atmosphere of the world or the different problems, then play with such a beautiful child. Play with him as your friend. When you are sometimes tired, then go to sleep in the lap of the mother. Merge in her lap. Sometimes, when you are disheartened, experience being an embodiment of the awareness of a Master Almighty Authority with the Almighty Authority. Then, from being disheartened, your heart will become happy. At different times and in different relationships, experience the awareness of different forms in an immersed way, and you will automatically experience the constant company of the Father. Then you will always continue to experience this Brahman life of the confluence age to be invaluable. Another thing is that you will remain so busy in fulfilling the responsibility of all these relationships that Maya will not have time to come to you. Those who look after a big household always say that they remain so busy looking after the household that they don't remember anything else because their household is so big. So, the godly activity of you Brahmin souls in fulfilling your responsibility of love to God is so big. Your activity of love for God continues even in your sleep. When you are in a state of yoga, in your sleep, then that is not sleep, but yoga in sleep. Then you can experience a meeting with God even in your sleep. Yoga means a meeting. Sleeping in yoga means to experience the bodiless stage. So, this is also love for God, is it not? So, no one else has activity as big as yours. You don't have even 1 second free. In the path of devotion, you continued to sing songs in the form of devotees, that you met him after many days, and you will therefore take every bit in return from him. So, you are those who take every second into account. You fulfill the account of the whole cycle in the meeting of this one small birth. In comparison to 5,000 years, this small birth is just like a few days, is it not? So, in just a few days, you have to settle the account of such a long period. And this is why you are told to have remembrance in every breath. Devotees chant whereas you become embodiments of remembrance. So, do you have even 1 second free? It is such a big activity. That little household's activity will not attract you away from this activity, and you will easily and automatically be able to become a conqueror of attachment of bodily relations, including your own body, all the physical possessions of the body and attainments, and then become an embodiment of remembrance. This last paper will make you into the beads of the rosary number-wise. When you have become experienced in the different forms of awareness from Amrit Vela until the stage of yoga in sleep, then the experience of being an embodiment of awareness for a long period of time will make you pass with honors in the question of being an embodiment of remembrance. You will experience a very entertaining life because every human soul wants to have variety in life. So throughout the day, experience the variety of the different relationships and different forms of awareness. In the world too, people say that a father is definitely needed. But if, as well as a father, you don't have the experience of a companion in life, then in that case too, life would be considered to be incomplete. Even if one doesn't have a child, life is said to be incomplete. Only when there is every relationship is life said to be complete. So, this Brahman life is a complete life in which you experience every relationship with God. Do not miss out on even one relationship. If even one relationship with God is missing, then one soul or another will draw you towards Himself through that relationship. Some children sometimes say there is the relationship with the father, but the relationship of the friend is a small relationship, and you need other souls for that because the father is big. However, if during having relationship with God, any minor or light relationship with other souls become mixed in that, then the word all finishes and you come into the line of being according to capacity. In the language of Brahmins, the word all is applied to everything. Only where there is all is there completeness. If there are even 2 degrees less, you become the beads of the second rosary. Therefore, become an embodiment of the awareness of all relationships. Do you understand? Since God Himself is offering to give you an experience of all relationships, you should take that offer, should you not? Apart from God making you this golden offer at this time, at no other time can anyone else make you this offer. Is it possible for someone to be your father and also your child? This is the praise of only the one. This is the greatness of just the one. Therefore, become an embodiment of remembrance in all relationships. There is pleasure in this, is there not? What is Brahman life for? In order to stay in pleasure and to enjoy yourself. So celebrate with this alokik pleasure. Experience a life of pleasure. Acha, elevated versions spoken by Bap Dada when Hasmukh Bhai from Ahmedabad left his body, the dead body, corpse of a child who goes with good sanskars also does service. Those who have enthusiasm for service continue to serve until their end. People on the path of ignorance cry throughout their whole life, and so they cry even more at the end. Here in Brahmin life, you stay in service, and so you become a means of service until the end. There is a difference, is there not? All of you went there not to see the dead body, but you went to do service, did you not? There was the atmosphere of service everywhere, was there not? Brahmin life is for service. Therefore, for true Brahmin servers, service continues to take place in everything. If anyone remembers such a soul, only the service he did will come in front of them. Manjula Ben, Hasmukh Bhai's wife, is a Shiv Shakti anyway. Acha, today those from the Delhi court are here. Are you those who are part of the royal court? Or are you those who are just observers of the court? In a court, there are both sitting, those who are part of the court and those who are observers of the court. Who are all of you? Delhi has 2 specialties. 1. Delhi is the heart of the comforter of hearts. 2. It is from where the kingdom is ruled. It is the heart. And so, who would be in your heart? The comforter of hearts. So, the residents of Delhi means those who always keep the comforter of hearts in their heart. You are such experienced souls, and you have a right to self-sovereignty and also world sovereignty in the future. When you have the Comforter of hearts in your heart, you have a right to the kingdom now, and you will always have that right. So, always check to see whether in your life you have both these specialties, to have the Comforter of hearts in your heart and to also have a right. Those who take such a golden chance, not just a golden chance, but those who take a diamond chance, are so fortunate. Acha, you have now received a very good facility for unlimited service, whether in this land or abroad. S is the name, so too the task is also just as beautiful. And hearing the name, everyone is enthusiastic. Global cooperation for a better world. This is a very long task. It will take longer than a year. So, just as everyone is enthusiastic as soon as they hear the name of the project, in the same way, they will carry out the task with enthusiasm. Just as you are all happy on hearing the beautiful name, similarly, when the task is carried out, you will always remain happy. You were told that the curtain of revelation has begun to move. That is, the basis of opening the curtain has been created and will continue to be created. S is the name of the task, global cooperation. So too, you will become embodiments of that and will continue to carry out the task easily. Then you will experience the effort to be just effort in name and will attain multi-million-fold success. You will feel that Karavanhar has made you an instrument and is making you do it. You won't feel, I am doing it. People will not become cooperative through your having that awareness. Karavanhar is making you do it. The one who is doing everything is carrying out the task. Similarly, all of you remember the slogan of Jagatamba. The one who gives the orders is making us carry them out. Always continue to keep this slogan in your awareness and you will continue to achieve success. There is very good zeal and enthusiasm in all directions. Where there is zeal and enthusiasm, success itself comes close and becomes a garland around the neck. This unlimited task will make many souls cooperate and bring them close, because after the curtain of revelation opens, people of every profession have to be revealed on this unlimited stage. Every profession means the collective form of the variety tree of souls of the whole world. No profession should be left out that they would complain that they didn't receive the message. Therefore, all professions means from leaders to slum dwellers. Service is to give this knowledge to the top educated scientists and also to those who are uneducated. So all professions means that this message has to reach every soul of the world. It is such a huge task. None of you can say that you don't receive a chance to do service. If someone is ill, then ill ones can serve those who are ill. Uneducated ones can serve those who are uneducated. Whatever anyone can do, there is this chance. Acha, if you are unable to speak, then with your thoughts, create an attitude of happiness, and with your happy stage, create the happy world. None of you can make the excuse that you are not able to do anything or that you don't have time. While sitting or moving around, do service even for 10 minutes. You will give your finger of cooperation, will you not? If you are not able to go anywhere, if your health is not good, you can do this while sitting at home. It is essential for you to be cooperative, for only then will you receive everyone's cooperation. Acha, Bap Dada is also pleased seeing your zeal and enthusiasm. You all have the desire in your heart to open the curtain of revelation and reveal what is behind it. This has started to happen, and so it will continue to become easy. The plans of the children abroad continue to reach Bap Dada. They themselves have this enthusiasm, and they also continue to receive everyone's cooperation with zeal and enthusiasm. Where there is zeal, you receive zeal, and where there is enthusiasm, you receive enthusiasm. And so, this meeting is taking place. Therefore, make this task move forward with a lot of pomp and splendor. Whatever you have done it with zeal and enthusiasm, and with the fathers and all the Brahmins' cooperation, good wishes, and pure feelings, it will continue to move forward even more. Acha, to the elevated children everywhere who have constant zeal and enthusiasm for remembrance and service, to the experienced souls who experience being an embodiment of awareness in every action, to the elevated souls who constantly experience all relationships with the Father in every action, to the great souls who live their Brahmin life in pleasure, please accept Bap Dada's remembrance filled with deep love. Blessing, may you become equal and close and attain the reward of the first birth through your unadulterated stage that is free from obstacles. The children who are close to the Father's virtues and sanskars here, those who experience the company and have equality to the Father in all relationships, are the ones who come close in relationships in their first birth in the royal family. Those who have been unadulterated and free from obstacles from the beginning until now will come first. To be free from obstacles does not mean that obstacles do not come at all, but it means you are a destroyer of obstacles and will always be victorious over those obstacles. If both these things have always been okay from the beginning until now, you will be a companion in the first birth. Slogan: with the power of silence, transform the negative into positive. Om Shanti